there's one thing I wanted to tell you in case you didn't remember. This was when I left all my vices behind, like my past life behind me, and I was struggling for a little bit. I was just getting into the acting. I wasn't booking nothing yet.
Right.
So I didn't really have no income at that time. And one day you messaged me on Facebook.
Right.
And you was like, yo, what you doing? I said, nah, I'm chilling. You said, yo, what's your number? Let me call you. And I was like, yo, money's kind of tight right now.
Yeah. And I brought up your phone. I got your phone.
I said, yo, money's kind of tight right now. I ain't got a phone hooked up yet right now. And you was like, what? I was like, yeah. He said, where you at? Boom. I was at my friend's house at the time.
I remember, and I dropped off the phone.
No, it wasn't a phone.
Oh, I dropped the money for a phone or something like that, didn't I? Huh?
Yeah, you went with me to go open up the phone.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
And opened it up. And after that, I was like, you know what? Yo, this fucking dude is a good fucking dude. Like,
well, I wanted to help you out because I saw that you were struggling. And I was like, I don't want you to fucking fall back into your past.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? You got some good things going. I saw the potential that you had for acting and doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like,
thank you.
I was like, yo, I like Snake Ted. I like the streets. I was like, yo, you got potential. I was like, I don't want you fucking it up.
This is before Snakehead. This was after the streets and nothing else. I didn't do nothing yet.
Right. I think I saw the streets. The YouTube videos.
It was just the
I was
streets.
actually texting you and be like, yo, when's your next one coming out? When's your next
Something
one coming
like that.
out?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
because
I was like,
the streets was a passion project.
Yeah.
We didn't get paid for that.
Well,
None of us got paid for
it. It was a good show. And I was like, when's the next one coming out? When's the next one coming out? And then, we started talking, right? But I liked it. And I saw that where it was going. I was like, yo, this guy got, that's where he should be headed, not, falling back to the past. So I didn't want you, to be hustling. I didn't want you to be hurting like that.
Yeah,
so
I definitely appreciate it. So, I definitely appreciate it. And you know what? That little moment, because that day you took me to go get the phone, then you took me to go eat, then you took me to go get massage, the foot leg massage. We went to go get a leg massage. There was another person with us. I forgot her name, but it wasn't just me and him. It wasn't just me and him doing all this spa thing.
There was another female?
I think her name began with an R. So I that kind of like made me like, yo, I can't be relying on dudes. I gotta fend for myself. So that's when I said, you know what? I started focusing more on my craft instead of hanging out. I was like going to like little acting classes online, and I was focused more on the craft. And that's when things started rolling. And then you didn't want to say anything, but you was also in Snakehead because I got you in the scene. And
I was, but that scene never got made, right?
It did. I watched on Hulu the other day, and I seen your face on there. I was like, look at this.
Was I?
Yeah.
Was I in the scene? I don't remember seeing myself.
And I said, you know what? I have to not repay my debt, but like I remember when this man was there for me when I didn't have anything. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. I never told you that. We never even spoke about it. We never even spoke about that phone incident. Never spoke about it. This is the first time we spoke about that phone incident.
Well, I don't like doing things and rubbing it in people's faces. It's stupid.
Now, thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what I'm saying?
But what was your thoughts though of me? Was your perception of me as a corrupt cop, or was I?
Yeah, I really thought he was.
Yeah,
I thought he was.
Like this guy's that hang out just like the other cops.
Yeah. Like,
okay, now what did you see with the other cops? Like, what did you think they were like?
I wasn't around them. So I don't know. I don't know how they were.
Right.
But I was around you.
Right.
So
but when you what did you hear about them though? Like,
greedy. Like,
that
I don't.
They were shaking down places.
Yeah, I don't dislike cops.
Right.
I feel like police, law enforcement in general, is a necessity. Mm-hmm. All right, I can fend for myself if there's pure anarchy. Mm-hmm. I can't say the same about my parents. I can't say the same about my kids. Mm-hmm. Like some people I love, I don't want them to have to go through that. So no, I respect law enforcement. I love law enforcement, and I feel like we need law enforcement.
Right.
Well, but on the same side, we need better screening process for law enforcement.
Absolutely, yeah.
So there won't be no corrupt cops. There won't be cops that have mental issues. Like, protect us, serve and protect, like you say.
Well, my idea of a perfect police officer, well, I wouldn't say perfect police officer, but a good police officer, a good candidate for a police officer is a person that wants to be a police officer,
Yeah.
not a gangster,
Yeah. No, that
right?
makes sense.
You're either a gangster or you're a cop.
Yeah,
You can't be both.
You can't
Right.
be both.
You can't be both. In my eyes, you can't be both. So my
Hey.
idea of it though is a good cop needs to know the streets, needs to know the culture of the streets, the rules of the streets, know how to act like you're in the street. And then, but you can't cross a certain line because you're a cop.
Yeah. And that line is so easy to cross because
It is so easy to
the
cross.
street is so tempting, you know.
Right.
Like for I don't know how much police officers make, right? Undercover officers make. I don't want to know.
Same thing
But-
as regular cops.
Okay, so now you start intermingling in a lifestyle where we go to a club and we pop like 4 or 5 bottles of Don Julio, and that's like 30 bands right there, and you're looking like, damn, these guys just spent half a year's salary on one night of partying. Who's not gonna be like, not mesmerized, but who wouldn't be attracted to that, you know?
See, my thing is when I was hanging out with people when that was going on and stuff, right? And the karaoke's and stuff like that, or like wherever they went and I was there, that money didn't seem real to me.
No.
I swear to God. That money was not real to me. That money was funny money to me.
Because the way it was being taught.
The way it was being earned
and thrown around and used.
and used.
Yeah, I
Right?
get it.
Because it was like it came quick. The money came quick for them because, they were selling drugs, they were, involved in human trafficking, prostitution, stuff like that, protecting drug dealers, shaking down, karaoke, shaking down drug dealers, robbing competition drug dealers, giving the drugs to the other people. You know what I mean? Like
crazy.
shutting down KTVs because this KTV is,
Didn't
laundering
pay.
money and they're not caring about the prices, so it fucks up the price in this other KTV, so they want you to shut it down for them and all that other stuff and getting paid for that. That money is quick money, right? It was easy for you to get. As a cop, it was easy for you to get. As a cop, it was like they gave you $2,000 a month per spot, right? And then when you did them a favor, like, yo, my boy just got arrested. Can you help him get out? Can you like push him out of central booking quicker? Or can you like, give him a desk appearance ticket instead and stuff like that?
Can that be done?
Yeah, absolutely.
It can?
But that's like when that kind of stuff happens, they give you like $10,000. You
Yeah.
know, it's like the way I got my $10,000 was I had the guy Jimmy pay me to shut down his competition HR, right? And sorry to the owners of HR, but it had to be done for the undercover work, right? So whatever cases, they shut down HR, and then I got my 10 grand cash. Now, if I was keeping that, that's easy money, To me, it was not real money because it's not steady, it's not guaranteed. I'm not earning it, So
It's not a
I don't
paycheck.
deserve it, right? But that money, I turned into internal affairs. I never touched. I got it, went straight to internal affairs. We initialed everyone, we turned it in. But if I was keeping it, it's not real money to me. It feels like it's bullshit.
They kept the money?
Right. Internal affairs?
Yeah.
Of course they take out
They
the
don't
money.
let you use that money to like
No.
boost your undercover persona by going out there balling out with it.
No, they give you a
Stipend.
different fund.
A stipend.
They'll give you a different fund for that. If you wanted to do that, they would allocate funds for that. But I didn't want to do that because when it wasn't realistic. Because when we went out, we never paid the bill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there was no bills for us. What I meant is like the owners would want to treat us because they want to be on our good favor, so they wouldn't give us a bill. So whenever you went to the KTV and you drank whatever the hell you wanted, you popped all those bottles, you weren't paying.
No.
It was always somebody else paying.
Somebody was paying for it.
Right. It was somebody
Not
else
you guys.
paying. And then like, even when the girls go home with you and stuff like that, it's the owner telling the girl, yo, take care of him. Stuff like that. So whatever the case is, it wasn't real to me. It wasn't real to me because I felt like it could end at any moment, right? Somebody could get caught and busted at any moment, and it's not worth it. So to me, it wasn't worth it, crossing that line. Also, the thing was, I had a heavy conscience, meaning like I feel fucking guilty, like doing it.
Yeah.
It's like breaking my oath.
Breaking. All right.
You know what I mean? Like
Can
my
I play
word.
the devil advocate right now?
Huh?
Can I play the devil's advocate and
Yeah,
ask you a question?
go ahead, sure.
You felt like you was breaking the oath, right?
Yeah.
But what about the oath to your brother, your law enforcement brother? Like you supposed to? Isn't there like an unwritten code that you guys have to stand by each other no matter what you guys see or whatever?
That's the thing, though, right? Yeah, they want to try to use that angle to make you like, yo, don't say anything, right?
Yeah.
No, to me is you're not a cop. To me, you're a wolf in sheep's clothing. You're trying to infiltrate our brotherhood with your fake gang shit.
Ah.
You know what I mean? To me, it's like you're a gang member trying to infiltrate our police brotherhood. Like, you know what I mean? You're trying to corrupt the system. You're trying to like, you're bringing like there's white and black, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to make this shit gray.
Yeah. Well, I agree with
I
you.
mean?
I agree with you. If
To
you
me-
can be a cop, you can be a cop. If you
Right.
can be a gangster,
To
be a
me,
gangster.
it was like there was other enforcements I did out there. Like a restaurant on Main Street, they would put their stuff on the sidewalk, and they don't have a permit to do that. And the reason why we need to clear that up was because they were making the sidewalk smaller because they would put shit out onto further sidewalk, and people get a narrow space to walk.
Pedestrians.
Right. But that causes a funnel, right, and more people traffic. The problem with that is we had a lot of pickpocketers out there back then. It was like people that came from Brazil, people that came from like, Colombia, whatever. They'll come, they do a lot of pickpocketing jobs. And they would choose areas like that on purpose because they know it's everybody bumping into everybody over there. So our solution to it was, the pickpocketing thing was, we got to clean up the sidewalks and make more walking space so that people are not all crowded in together and there's no opportunity for them to pickpocket. Right? Mm-hmm. So we would clean up the sidewalk. So we would tell the owners, like, clean up the sidewalk and stuff. He was like, oh, we're all Chinese. Why don't you help us, help us out? I was like, no, you're not. You want special treatment because you're rich? You want special treatment because you have money and you're trying to freaking, earn money over people's safety? Because I'm telling you the reason why I need this removed, right? Because one, you don't have a permit for it, right? You don't have a stoop license. You don't have a permit for it. Two, you're causing a situation where there's going to be crime now, right? It's kind of like the broken window system. So, you have to clean this up. Otherwise, our people are going to be victims. And you're prioritizing your profit over that. And I was like, no, man, you can't do that. Like, I'm not going to give you special treatment because you have money. That means nothing to me. I'm law enforcement. I'm neutral. I don't give a F if you got money, if you're poor, if you're homeless, if you're black, if you're white, if you're orange, if you're purple. It doesn't matter to me. To me is, did you break the law or did you not break the law, right? If you broke the law, is it, where I must arrest you and change your life because of this? Or is it like, you know what? This guy deserves a break. He's having a hard time. Let's put him in a program instead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you treat everybody equally.
I treat everybody equally.
As long as you play your role.
As long as you're not trying to betray the system.
Betray the system. Okay.
Not betray the system, but betray justice or whatever.
Oath.
You know what I mean?
Betray
Like
the oath.
right?
Yes. No, I
so
get
to
it.
me, to me, that's why it was like when I was hanging out and stuff, and people was praying to Guangdong and stuff like that, right? Like to me, it was big. Like I took it seriously. Like praying to Guangdong and everything, like loyalty and stuff like that, honor and all that stuff. To me, that's big. Like to me, it was like my oath, my word is my bond.
Oh yeah, no,
right?
Definitely.
So to me, the cops that were, asking, oh, don't betray your brotherhood. My thing is, you're an oath breaker. You're a betrayer. You betrayed the job. You know what I mean? You're a betrayer.
No.
Why am I protecting a betrayer? No, you're a coward. Get out my face.
Yes.
You make us look bad. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get caught and you go down, or your victims are gonna look at cops in a bad view because they're gonna be like, these cops are all fucking corrupt. They're doing this, they're doing that. To be honest with you, majority of the cops don't know shit. 90% of the cops, they go on their day, they go into work, they want to do their job, they want to go home. Yeah, maybe they might drink the Kool-Aid extra because by violating people's, rights and
Civil
stuff.
rights.
Yeah, because they want to do what their bosses are telling them because
Yeah.
they want to be in good favor. That's the brotherhood you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like, yo, if my boss tells me to go out there and do X, Y, Z, I'm gonna go out there and do X, Y, Z because my boss told me to do it. It's a brotherhood, right? You're following orders, you're following, your brotherhood and stuff. Even though you know the orders are a little shady, you're like, all right, I'm gonna do it, right? But as an oath person, like when you do it, you gotta realize like, yo, am I violating people's rights when I'm doing that? Because my oath is to protect people's rights, not to violate them. You know what I mean?
No.
But whatever the case is, 90% of the people that go as police officers are like that, are good. Other 8% are probably like, do anything to get criminals off the street, meaning willing to cross the line. Then the other 2% are just fucking gangsters or corrupt.
Yeah,
or in it for
so
themselves.
the gangsters and the ones that'll do anything to get a conviction are the people I can't stand.
Right.
If you catch me dead in the right, I can't
Right.
complain.
Right. To me too. That's the thing though. For me too. I hate those cops too. Because to me that's what's the difference between a cop and a criminal is that we can't cross a certain line.
Yeah.
Even if we know that you're guilty, it's about proving it. You know what I mean? Like
I don't know.
if I can't prove
I'm
it, then
I'm on the fence with that because I don't really have faith in the criminal justice system at all.
I don't have faith in the criminal justice system
Oh
either.
yeah, you shouldn't either now. Now you shouldn't either. After
Yeah.
your blue trial, you shouldn't have faith in the criminal
But the
justice
thing is,
system.
I still believe in that.
Yeah.
I still believe that it should be like that.
No.
The idea of the justice system, I still am a strong believer in.
The New York State.
But to have
justice system
faith
is
in
so
the justice
broken.
system is, I have no faith in the justice system. Yeah, exactly what you're talking about. It's broken. It's destroyed. There is no justice system. It's all propaganda. It's all fucking political.
The trial by jury, like it sounds so good. You're judged by a jury of your peers. There's no way you're gonna. It's so hard to beat a trial nowadays. Unless you're somebody famous or somebody important, you're not gonna beat the case. But 9 times out of 10, people are gonna find you. You ever heard the saying that in the grand jury they could indict a ham sandwich?
Yeah.
If you can indict a ham sandwich, then you can convict a ham sandwich. The jurors. I feel like if you want the criminal justice system to work, have people on the jury that knows the law, not somebody that's going to be swayed by whoever.
We're back, and we had some technical difficulties. We fixed it. But you were saying that your solution to this is to have lawyers serve mandatory jury time for 6 months or something like that.
Law students.
Law students, yeah.
As an elective, or like, you know how when you go to college and high school, they have like part of the curriculum, but it's not like part of the curriculum, it's like an elective.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Make them have to do that. Or not even just law students. I mean, preferably it should be law students because there's a lot of law schools. But if not, make all college students have to serve on the jury as part of the college program, because you take somebody old and bitter that's already cynical to the world, and you're gonna put a man's life in that person's hands.
Right.
Like even myself, like I have mad human faults. Some days I wake up happy, some days I wake up stressed out.
Right.
Like it's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make us weird, but. Is that the type of person you want to place another man's life?
You definitely don't want somebody that's there not wanting to be there.
Yeah.
Because their whole attitude is like, when the hell am I gonna get the fuck out of here?
Yes.
How am I gonna get this done?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get out of this. I can't believe I'm wasting my time with this. Fuck this guy. This person is, is taking my time. Why is his time so more important than my time?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And then they just seem to want to vote just to get this shit over with. Right?
Yo, you know what? I'm gonna bring up this story when they called me for jury duty. I was on parole and they called me for jury duty.
You know what's a funny thing?
Yeah.
I was called for jury duty also right before I was about to get indicted.
Yeah.
The whole time I never did jury duty because I'm a police officer.